I was not doing Numa Numa.
It looks like the
Here I am,
cloud wants to pop
prepared.
in.
Here I am, cloaked in darkness, prepared to make an entrance, and there you are just jamming out.
Hey, okay, I was thinking about the new song, okay, that I was going to put over for our new intro.
That's fine. I'm just laughing at the juxtaposition. Here I am, all dark, serious, and you're just
I'll
my.
just pitch it away like Numa Numa. Okay,
So yes,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell from this amazing professionalism, Tits and Bits is back for another chat.
And we're back, and we're here to talk draft talk. Really, we're talking fantasy wrestling draft for our season 3, week 1.5. Since we missed week 1, we are after Dynamite. So we're here to talk about the numbers. We're here to talk about what has changed and really what you guys need to know. Basically an update. And this is being broadcast to our YouTube channel also. So if you guys are on the YouTube channel, give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't subscribed, and make sure you hit that bell notification icon so you guys get every video whenever we go live. But like I said, wow. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I love you, Blake. Yeah, I really love you, buddy. God bless. Okay, but still.
Simping. I didn't see what he said, but I saw the words cute, so I'm assuming he's simping. And
He
I know,
is.
Blake, I'll see you in the dressing room later.
But as you guys, numbers
Guys.
wise,
The god is knocking. Hello, god.
He wants in. You want me to
You-
send the link to
let him in.
Okay.
Let him
Give me a
in.
minute.
I'll say give the man his time, give him his moment, let him in. But still, hey, that's Blake, okay? Not me, that's Blake. Jesus, John. But seriously, guys, we're talking draft talk, and really, the past week and a half has been different, ain't it, Blake? Ain't it, Gage?
Well, now I'm just insulted, but yes, it has been different.
And here, I thought you were gonna. Well, I'd say we got. I mean, you're in third. What's going on?
Picks. Well, I made a mistake in my women's division draft and grabbed 2 women that were facing each other in the tournament, not in different sides of it. But I'm still going to be getting some points for the accidental second draft because she's someone's escort.
There you go.
Well, since this champion is one that they actually are pushing as a fighting champion because he's not riddled with injuries, my guy seems to not be getting the push that the previous TNT champions were getting. But it's still early in the season, and every time it's early, I always start in the middle of the pack. Once we get to the end, when the payoff happens, that's when I'll skyrocket.
I was about to say, like, we are barely out of the gate, guys, so don't take these scores lightly. Like, we have already cracked the 100 mark.
Well,
Like, what would you say? It took us over, what, a month to crack 200 last season?
Yes. Last season took a long time to crack 200. The first season did not for one person, but then her points completely plummeted because they quit pushing that person to the moon. Remember that night 1 on the test league, you had almost 200 points from one guy, and then nothing the rest of the season.
That's what
Don't
happens.
mind me.
That's what happens, dear, when you put all your eggs in one basket. And she's still putting her eggs in that basket.
She's
Hey,
just
I
got,
love the world that's frozen right now.
yeah,
Hey, I'm on the
you're frozen in a high five position. Just, oh, and right as I smack you in the face, your hand goes down.
Hey, what can I say? I do my best. But still, literally, but surprisingly, Tyler has taken first place by a whopping 5 points ahead of me.
Yep.
Like that is like me and him are close. And I mean, Evan, I know, well, not even that. Yeah. Yeah, Evan's down there. They just didn't get him. Yeah, Evan's down there. He's in last place, but Evan's gonna get there.
Picture crap.
Evan is I think Evan has some, but like I said, only week one, and if you come out hot, I mean, I'm sure you are doomed to burn out.
Yep, this one's a marathon, not a sprint.
It is. And honestly, like, you picked Kenny Omega and John Moxley.
Like, I was kind of hoping people would grab them early because I figured they were risky picks. But once we get into the later rounds and no one's grabbed them, I'm like, when they come back, they're going to be stars again. Like, there's no way they're not going to be on TV every week in some form. So I was willing to take that gamble because, like, I want to win 3 times in a row, but because I've won 2 in a row and I also want to see other people have a chance, I also want to make some risky plays.
I was about to say, you got to play risky to keep the title.
Yeah.
I probably would, not going to lie. I probably would. But, I mean, if we're looking at it from our point of view, like, we've seen what would happen on both sides of the coin. Like, it can happen to anybody. Points just fall off immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Evan and you both have some major picks that are probably going to come into play later on in the season.
Yep.
Especially around Double or Nothing. And I mean, with the tag team pick that I chose, I'm hoping they turn them around. With Butcher, Blade, and Bunny. That's the pick that I'm keeping with. And Tyler,
again, that can be a big point gainer for you having all 3. And it'll be a small point gainer for me if they are still working for the Hardy, whatever it's called.
I'm about to say, I got basically all of I got a big chunk of Pinnacle though in my group. Yes, on my team. While you have the other 2 I am missing.
Yep.
And I know you won't let him go.
Clown.
God has arrived.
But I know you won't let him go because they're champions. But still, it's just right now it's anybody's race. So the point standings are as following. The point standings are Tyler's at 142, I'm at 137, Gage is at 119, Pop or Chris is at 117. This one over here, am I pointing to the right direction?
No, you are not. There you go.
Now you are.
That one over there is at 83, and I believe, let me find it here real quick. I believe Evan is at
77.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.
But I mean, like I said, Evan has Tay Conti, Ray Phoenix, Matt Sydal, Luchasaurus, Lee Moriarty, and Chris Statlander.
And Jungle Boy.
And Jade Cargill.
And Bryan Danielson.
I was about to say, so there are a lot of names on here that that's going to get him some points.
Indeed.
And Brooke, what happened?
I don't know.
I'm looking at your roster, hoping for something to where I could at least get some people on your side. But I mean, the Standard Greatness podcast fans might as well just hop on Evan's bandwagon right now. You know, the fans that you had, they stop on Evan's bandwagon right now because let's face it, you're losing another season here, dear.
Maybe. Devil's advocate. They're not pushing him to the moon like they were, but Darby could still get a lot of points for her. Malachi, if they start pushing him.
And you know what? I'm gonna give Pop something. He picked a good pick.
Yeah. You got that golden shovel.
I'm about to say he's gotten something like for being a dickhead most of the time. Here's Pop Pop. He has Jay Lethal, Miro, Jake Hager, and Dustin Rhodes. Four
And those
names.
are the gems at the top of his list.
I'm about to say Cody, Ruby, Hangman, Nyla, and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Pop Pop is stacked.
I'm about to say he has a packed roster. I mean, let's be honest. Like, there is nobody that's going to top his roster right now. Like, I mean, our rosters are good, but he's coming up the ranks.
It'll be a slow burn, but those are gonna be big for him.
It's going to be real big, especially with OC on his roster. But now we're moving on to yours, Gage.
Yep.
Yours, I mean, we've already went over yours with John and Kenny and Matt on your rosters. You are not going to go wrong with them.
If Matt Hardy gets some use.
I'm about to say, and you got Ricky Starks.
Who surprisingly doesn't get much.
I'm wanting Ricky. I mean, Ricky Starks would be a good man to have on TV.
He would. I mean, he was on TV, but not in a way that gets points.
Yeah. Like we said, that's what happens, though. Now we're moving on to mine. Let's face it, my roster is pretty good.
It is.
But we also have to look at the fact of that I have MJF, Shawn Spears, Wardlow, Eddie Kingston, and CM Punk at the top of my rankings.
And also because MJF and Punk are
I'm about to say,
huge.
But I also have Pac on my roster, though.
Which, if he gets matches,
I'm about to say, Pac is going to be a big point gainer if he comes back.
whether or not
I'm about to say, and I'm hoping two dim boys that I know are on the free market are coming in.
I don't
If
see
you
it happening.
Shut up, clown. No one asked you. Okay? A man can hope. A man can hope.
But the man has to live in reality.
So?
we're echoing off.
Who is it?
It's you.
God damn it. I'll be back.
So, do we have some witty banter from the one true clown god of carnage?
Nobody banter tonight. Just observing and interjecting when I feel needed.
Special guest commentary from our favorite clown.
Special guest commentary to Barry Lame. Nobody does it quite like me.
Zeb.
Now we have that air. That's always entertaining.
God.
But while we wait for the Mad Tyrant to make his return, I guess we can look through the previously discussed teams and see if there have been any major changes or trades. And the answer is none. Except for our current first place leader, which if people follow the draft and know how this website works, may notice something a bit off. He kind of forgot what the bottom of the barrel rule was. He drafted away his bottom of the barrel pick, and we had to fix that before the show went live. But it thankfully worked.
But guess what? There's also a punishment involved.
Yes.
That was decided by the champ here, which the punishment will be talked about probably about, what would you say, next week? Next time we go live, we'll talk about it?
Definitely after the third week show, because we still have to get everyone else's punishments involved as well.
Okay.
The punishment should be you have to do whatever I say.
Do you want the
That
clown?
is not good.
No.
That is horrifying.
Whoever loses is fucked.
The
I mean,
problem
you
is
are
with
right.
you, it might be literal.
That poor banana.
No comment on that. No comment on that.
But like I said, though, guys, I mean, like Gay just said, these rosters have so much potential to get us so many points, and I'm almost certain we're at the 100 mark already after a week and a half.
Yep.
I'm sure that with a little bit of time, we can break the 1,000-point mark.
It's a long enough season to happen.
I'm about to
Unless
say,
all these people drop off the map, we will probably hit 1,000 points this season.
I'm about to say the winner will hit 1,000 points. I can guarantee you. And with this, I mean, and there's gonna like we said, and I haven't mentioned this at all though. Tyler's the only one that has utilized the trade system so far. Not trade, I mean free agency. Sorry.
With an asterisk.
That was a very big risky move. And he is paying for it currently at the moment, which we will disclose at a later time. Because we want you guys to realize what happened.
So as I was
Like-
trying to say, there is the free agencies. We can pick up anyone that wasn't drafted, and anyone that gets traded away, you have a chance to pick up.
I'm about to say, and there are still no trades at all yet. Like, we are all sitting here it's like a Mexican standoff in the group chat right now.
I'm
Literally
doing
looking-
mine-
we were
mine will be
texting-
elite.
Like, we text back and forth, and we were like, are you really wanting to trade? Like, it's a cutthroat ordeal right now. We're only a week and a half. Imagine 6 months.
Yep.
It's like living in a challenge house.
What is
It's
it?
like living in the freaking it's like living in the Ultimate Fighter mansion.
Probably very accurate.
Imagine if I get.
I'm about to say, everybody knows I'm right at this point.
Let's see here. Who is the highest points earning person so far?
It'll get much.
I'm about to say, but quick. I'm about to say, but like we said, guys, this is just the war room for the season 3 updates so far. And anything else that we will do, we will give you guys an update, and we will make and probably after week 2, we will give you a photo or screenshot of the current points. And if you guys want, we can give you the point standings for each character, for each individual wrestler, so you guys can see how the teams are stacked up. So that way it's a lot easier on everybody. So for all those you guys on YouTube, check us out on our Facebook page, Tits and Bits Podcast on Facebook. Really easy to find. The mic is on fire because guess what? Because we are a burning garbage fire anytime we go live on Facebook, because we are afraid we will get zooked.
And a surprise so far, we haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to
Do
be
not
fair,
say
you
it out
haven't
loud,
had me
little
on.
bird. Do not jinx this.
You didn't have me on before. I changed things.
That is true, he does. He
Best
changes
friend has a
people
point.
Just by
Best
knowing.
friend has a point. He shows up and things go wild. Okay? Speaking of wild, I mean, my best friend here is retiring from eFeds, and he's doing a farewell tour. Unfortunately, it has a list of morons on it. I am one of them. And so is the champ.
Yes.
Like, we're all biting at the bit
There's
to
a
face
hint for
him.
another. This is the hint for another one. It's a mason jar.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Dilly.
was looking at the dice within it.
I was about to say, like, I was looking at the dice. I'm like, okay,
Not the
what does a
jar.
dice represent?
Well,
I was gonna go all technical on this. I was about to break it down and stuff like, okay, what does a dice mean?
Are we too smart or too stupid in this situation?
well, at the
Yeah.
Why
moment,
not both?
only
Why
Double
not
Mason
both?
has lost his complete mind for his sanity check.
But still, guys, I'll say we will be like, I promise you, we will be live after week 3, so we can even things out a little bit. And it ain't, you don't have a live on tonight and a live Friday. That would be ridiculous of us. We're gonna do a live on week 3, and then we're gonna get back to a normally scheduled pattern where we can keep on doing this like we want to.
Indeed.
And afterwards, we will be sharing this to our friends over in the Standard of Greatness podcast page. Please give them a listen on Spotify. If you're a wrestling fan, which if you're listening to us, you are a wrestling fan. So please give them a listen.
I call it a different version of a wrestling fan because the wrestling fan is a bad term nowadays. The name of the connoisseur.
Hey, sorry, I haven't used the term in a long time. Okay, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But still,
What's the new
if you're
term?
wrestling, if you're not a toxic person and you're a wrestling connoisseur,
Oh, I'm out.
give the Standard of Greatness podcast a listen, and just to give them a listen, give them listens on Spotify, and please, I'm sure you will not be disappointed. And because currently they're going over their tournament right now with their Standard of Greatness podcast EFED Elite tournament. I'm currently a participant. I'm dying to know what the results are for my match. So because they're being dickwads. Yeah, and you know what, Gage? You remember how she told me that I was over the time limit?
I thought you were.
I wasn't.
I was told you were.
I was not. The time limit's 5 minutes.
Yours was over 5. That first one. I was telling you to make sure you don't go over again later.
No, I'm talking about the match promo.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. That also, apparently the match promos are only like 2.5 minutes or some bull.
I thought it says 5 in the rules.
I don't know. The rules have been weird.
Hi, Dan.
Why would
Jersey,
hype be
Jersey.
long? That is so backward. Hype should never be longer than a match promo.
That's discussions that have been popping up all over the event. But still, it's a fun event to watch.
I'm about to say, still fun to watch. Give it a listen. Give it a watch on their Standard of Greatness podcast group. Please, you won't be disappointed with the promos you see if you're in the EFED game. But this just, like we said, guys, this is just an update from the Tits and Bits crew. But giving you guys an update on what we have coming from all of us to you guys. We do have something in the works, maybe a new intro. Probably never going to happen.
This was my birthday gift to myself a couple years ago. No.
Called it. I said never going to happen. Knew it.
Yes.
Like I said, guys, we're working on an intro. Maybe a little bit more stuff. I'm not sure. But we'll know in the future.
So tune in next time to Tits and Bits.
About to say, keep your eyes peeled and keep your eyes tuned for the next time we go live. But like I said, guys, thank you for watching. And please give us a like, give us a follow. And if you're on the YouTube channel, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you get all the videos that you need to see whenever we go live and you don't miss any of our dumpster fire content.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, let's face it. We're burning dumpster fire around here, and all we're here to do is entertain you.
And also, don't forget they're all tight. We're a bunch of misfits in the EFED community. So
I'm about to say, we're just a bunch of...
And if you don't like it, just don't watch us. Just leave us subscribed so we can find our way to that magical button.
I'm about to say the magical button. We need the button.
Help us obtain the button. But then, who will get the button? These will be things
I will fight you over it. I will fight you over that button.
The button is the new title belt.
I'm about to say the button's the new title belt. Okay, we fighting over that. Like the next hit, like as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, you'll see me fighting Gage in Michigan.
How far is Michigan to Missouri?
Not that far.
Far enough.
There's one state separating us. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, only one.
I thought I had. Yeah, but it's one of those ones that no one likes. So.
Oh wait, yeah. So wait, is Wisconsin below you or above you?
Wisconsin is next to me.
Okay, then yeah, there's only one state separating us.
I really hope.
Coming near you, Oliver Titan is teaching geography.
I went
This
to
should be
public
fun,
school. They don't
kids.
teach us shit.
I'll say I'll make a better geography teacher than anybody else.
Whoops.
Yep, and just like that, we're demonetized. Well, fuck.
Well, it's almost midnight here, and we're 20 minutes in, so we passed the time.
I mean, let's be honest here. We were sitting here just living, like, in the words of Bon Jovi, ooh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Yeah, that's what we're living on, a prayer right now, hoping we're still monetized, but let's be honest, we know we're not.
We're not partnered enough to get monetized yet.
Mm-hmm. Who would
But
partner
you
with
can
us?
help change that by hitting that subscribe button.
And give us our play button. Give us the play button. We must have it. We must have it.
The precious will be ours with your help.
The precious.
Okay, but we've
It'd be funny if we had to be like a first E-Fed type of related podcast / fantasy
Show?
wrestling.
Shh. Don't tell the subscribers this. They need to give us the play button. Shh. Shh. Let me, David, caress this crap, okay? Okay,
Well,
I need to get the Bible. I need to start preaching to these people about the gospel of the Tits and Bits crew, okay?
have you heard
Come
the
to my
gospel
flock.
of the Shaman King?
About to say, drink the Kool-Aid, children.
Okay, there, Johnny Rudo.
Drink the Kool-Aid, children. Because you know what? Because Brooke is a jobber.
Oh, fuck off.
Wait a minute. I gotta find. Wait a minute. There's a more accurate one. There we go. Okay. You cannot tell me that this does not look just like her.
Yeah, I can see it. If you pulled her hair back with more braids, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're officially required to use that card in your next battle against her. Wait, I know the surefire way to help get the subscribers and the likers. Cats on the internet.
Cat.
This is my kitty. Subscribe and you will see more of my kitty.
Gage, what are you doing? Okay, we're not allowed to show pussy on camera. Jesus Christ, this is not Pornhub. Whoops, and just like that, we're demonetized again. Holy shit.
After all the criticism we have
Well,
been
thank
done,
you. Right, we should probably end this before we get the videos removed.
Probably should.
Ladies and gentlemen.
okay. Any final words?
No, just end the video before we get zoomed. You're demonetized again. Jesus.
Okay, bye.
Later.
everybody.